Good morning. London has closed. It is December 5th, and we are looking for some setups. It's cold and rainy where I'm at. I actually brought a blanket to work today because it's always cold in here. And we are looking for price to show us something here on US30. I have been away from the stream, not from trading as much, but away from the stream since Thanksgiving, basically. Life has just not worked out. We had people in town. I got a pretty nice sinus infection. My daughter got sick, so I was working from home with her. But today, life is looking a little normal. Boy, glad that didn't trigger my entry. Could that have been any closer? I'd be having to make decisions about managing my risk right now. Friday was a bad day, trading wise. Lost 3%, 4%, something like that. It was just stupid. Shouldn't have been trading. I was feeling super sick. And I just chased a move and then, like an amateur, let my losses run and cut my winner short. Ultimately, if I'd been a little bit more patient, everything would have come back to break even and some profit, but I was just acting like a dummy. I'd had a nice trade that morning. My first trade, London close, worked out great. This was a trade later in the day. And yeah, I just I don't want to say couldn't. I could have resisted. I didn't want to resist, and it really bit me. All right, so what I'm going to do here, that's my line. I'm just going to draw this line here kind of as a measure of when price gets here. Oh, I can't close half. Crap. What happens if I hit close custom? Well, I'm going to manually do this one. Again, I can't close half because on Dominion markets, my minimum lot is 0.1 and I'm currently in a 0.5, so trying to close half would be 0.25. That would violate the minimum, and I think it would probably just close the entire position out. So we're going to make this a close 0.40. And I'll do that either to manage risk or if price gets down to my take profit. And then I'll quick pop my stop loss to my entry. This, I wonder if we're going to stall out right here. Come on. A little bit of follow through. We got plenty of room to continue on down here. If we can close below this right here. Oh my word, I was about to hit the button. All right, so that's on 3. I like 3 minute. Let's watch this 5 minutes. This 5 minute comes back below the high of itself. I'm going to close the majority of my position. There we go. I've closed most of that. Oh, stupid stop loss at entry button isn't working. I gotta figure out what's going on there. Stop loss is at entry. I'm going to move this stop loss just a little bit, basically just above the high of this 5 minute. If this 5 minute can manage from breaking its own highs, we've got a good chance to follow on down through here. Probably at, where's this line? At least down to here. That's 341, 34,100. But at this point, we might be closing that trade out. How much did we close? We closed 103. We closed, that's great. We closed over 1%. We have taken risk, all of our risk off the table. And we are waiting to see if price wants to follow through some. This is great. I feel great about this. Nice solid way to begin a Monday. So what we did, just to review, is we basically drew a box, nothing magic, around the last hour of London, thinking that price is going to start to consolidate in that last hour because New York's already started up. London is closing out. And so what we're looking for is when London closes, we're looking for a break of that range. And it doesn't always, if you watch some of my other videos, it's not always a break of the range, but we're looking for price action to give us a setup after London closes. And this New York momentum comes in when New York's kind of trading on its own. You'll see here, like on the 5 minute, this has been really, really clear in this last hour what happened. There we go, we're out. So what did we end up for the day? Did a little bit of trading with Asian Open last night. So 174 bucks. Man, that is 2.5% for the day. That feels fantastic. I don't know. I can't see today there. At any rate, I think we're doing all right. I will keep my eye on the chart. You know, if we can break back, if this 5 minute can break back below itself, we might continue on. But I don't know. I'm going to call that quits. This is streaming your London close. This is ideal for traders on the West Coast. It's hard here to, I don't know. For me, I'm not at my best when New York opens or when the equities open. I'm just, my risk management is, man, it is not in place when that happens, and I make dumb trades. And so for me, I've found that this works. I live in the West Coast of the US. It is currently 8:40 in the morning here, and this is a setup that I like. So I'll be on, I think, every day this week, unless more people get sick or I don't know. So I will, I'll be back on tomorrow.